Halo guys, kenalin nama aku Dahlah dan ini adalah video game pertama di channel gue. Aku bakal main Getting Over It. Udah pernah nyoba sih. Rasanya sih anjing banget. Sumpah. Ini game nyebelin, serius lah. Aku pengen nyoba buat merekam dan biar kalian tahu juga. Udah pada tahu lah ya. Orang ini game udah berapa tahun lalu, dari 2009 kalau nggak salah sih. Bodoh lah. Kita lihat entah apa tujuan manusia ini masuk dalam guci ini. Oke, udah mulai ya. Anjir. Kalau masih awal tuh gampang tinggal muter-muter doang. Astaga. Santai. Ya. Gampang sekali nampaknya. Sangat-sangat membuat otak menjadi tenang. Wah, jago saya. Anjir, ini sampai keluar dari mousepad loh main game kayak ginian. Anjir lah.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Kasih, nggak usah ngomong.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Naik ke atas gak bisa, turun-turun aja gitu.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely of time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Ih, bacot kali. Tak ngomong apa kalau bacot. Gak penting itu, yang penting aku naik ke atas. Gak usah banyak cerita. Pusing kali gitu. Aduh.
A few moments later.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the...
Bisa anjing. Ih, bisa. Anjir. Gila. Jangan jatuh dulu. Bruh. Tolong aku. Oke. Masuk ke atas bisa nggak ya? Lompat gitu. Jangan turun anjir.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game
Nice.
intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Belakang apa tuh? Oh bisa. Bisa yuk. Oh bisa anjing. Waduh nggak bener.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.
Ini gimana?
Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Astaga. Astaga. Astaga, jangan. Astaga. Astaga. Astagfirullah. Ya. Kontrolnya kenapa harus mouse gitu, kenapa nggak yang lain gitu? Banyak gitu keyboard tuh banyak tombolnya, kenapa harus mouse? Sumpah lah. Jadi gini ya teman-teman, nah, ini mousepadku tuh cuma sepeta kecil gitu doang. Jadi pas narik gitu kan, ya keluar gitu. Anjir. Ih, anjing banget sumpah. Astagfirullah. Ih, gak bisa lo, astaga. Iya, iya, iya.
Oof, sorry about that.
Iya, iya.
Oof, sorry about that.
Udah sampai atas lu, astaga. Itu bodoh lah, bodoh amat. Udah. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian ada yang mau minta lanjut main kayak ginian, kalian bisa komen di bawah ya. Nah, kalau kalian juga suka sama videonya dan mau ngikutin perkembangan channel ini, bisa like dan subscribe. Kalau kalian nggak suka boleh dislike juga, nggak peduli juga. Yang penting terima kasih udah nonton sampai akhir dan see you guys.